Worry is a sin. Oh, does that shock you? I know, it shocked me when I first heard a preacher say this when I was a new Christian. I was just shocked. I was like, what? To me, a sin was lust, murder, or stealing from people, maybe cussing. But I did not think worry was a sin because I thought worry was just something, a human condition, just something we all do. And how can you be blamed for doing something that is human? And that's what I thought it was. Well, you know what sin is? It's breaking God's commandment. And didn't Jesus say in Matthew chapter 6, verse 25, therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink or wear. So he says, do not worry. So to worry is to break the command of Jesus, and he's God. So when you disobey God, you're sinning. Of course, worry is simply being afraid. And all throughout the Old Testament, God often says, do not fear, do not fear, do not fear, over and over again. In fact, some theologians have said that's the most often repeated command by God is don't be afraid. And what is worry? It's to be afraid. It's to be afraid of what could happen, afraid of the future. And fear is the opposite of faith. And Paul writes in Romans, whatever is not of faith is of sin. So that would make worry in the category of sin because it's not of faith. So when you're in worry, you're not trusting God. And in the Sermon on the Mount, that's basically what Jesus is teaching here. He's saying, don't you know that your Father knows that you need all these things? So what is he saying? Doesn't the Father take care of the birds and the animals? Does he not clothe the lilies of the field? Are you not much more valuable than they? And so what is he saying? Put your trust in God. So he's saying worry is really a lack of trusting God. And whether you realize it or not, or admit to it, when you're worrying, you're not trusting God. And that is a sin. So you got to stop worrying if you want to please God. And without faith, it is impossible to please God. Hebrews chapter 11. You can't please God if you're not going to trust him.